Is this thing on? Oh, you're there. So Ka Fete, guys, hey, happy Thanksgiving. So today I'm going to be making 3 dishes. First will be a keto pumpkin pie, and the ingredients are almond flour, a sugar replacement, some ground cinnamon, ground nutmeg and allspice, some essence, pumpkin puree, half and half, or heavy cream, eggs, butter, and of course you're going to need some of these for measuring and a bowl for mixing. So if you want to see me make this keto pumpkin pie, keep watching. So now I'm taking the almond flour and I'm going to use 1.5 cups of that almond flour to make the crust for the pumpkin pie. Now it's time to add in that butter and 2 large eggs, and then whisk, whisk, whisk. Now you see it's starting to form like a dough. This is exactly what we want before we start putting it in the pan. Now, to be honest, I don't like dough, so I enlisted the help of my sister to help me just spread that into the pan and put it in the oven. Thank you, sis. Time to put that crust in the oven for about 10 minutes. Okay, peeps, now it's time to move on to the filling. So I'm adding that pumpkin puree in full can, 1 full cup of half and half. You're gonna need 2 large eggs and some cinnamon. You're gonna put in there until you like the taste. Some nutmeg, allspice, a little bit of essence, and of course that sugar replacement, 1 full cup. And as usual, I'm mixing away. Now, usually I would use vanilla essence, but my sister didn't have that. All she had was almond essence from Dominica, and I only put a little bit because this stuff is extremely strong, so you don't want it to overpower your pie. Now, after that crust has been baking for about 10 minutes, I'm adding that filling, and then I'm going to bake that in the oven for 40 to 45 minutes, and then you're going to let it cool for an hour before refrigerating. It's time for dish number 2, and I love macaroni and cheese. However, I have chosen to stop eating pasta. So the next best thing is to make mac and cheese. Substitute the pasta with cauliflower. It's delicious, trust me. So I'm going to show you how to make that scrumptious dish. Now I'm adding the cauliflower to a bowl. This cauliflower has already been warmed up in the microwave, and you notice I have purple cauliflower in there. I had to put color in there. You know, purple is my favorite color. Then I'm just gonna add some seasonings to give it taste before we move on to the next part of the dish. All right, so now we're putting some butter on the stove. Melt that down. We're making the cheese for the macaroni and cheese. You add some half and half, a little bit of hot pepper, some more half and half, and then we start adding some peppers, onions, garlic, and then we're gonna add some cheese. Just a little more cheese, and then you see that starting to thicken, and trust me, it is delicious. After putting the cauliflower in the pan, now it's time to add that delicious cheese mixture. Look at that, so good. Top it with a little bit more cheese and put it in the oven at 350. I don't have a specific time, I just look at it until it's nice and golden brown. Once again, I enlisted the help of my sister. She's cutting up that cabbage to make this dish that I already showed you. I have an entire video on it. It's the cabbage pie with saltfish and cauliflower mash. So good, trust me. So this is the final result of that keto pumpkin pie. Can you believe it's sugar-free? So delicious. This is the baked cauliflower and cheese, and this is that cabbage pie. So good, all so delicious. Thank you for taking the time out to watch my video. I truly hope that you enjoyed it, and at least try one of these 3 recipes. I'm sure you're gonna love it. They're all delicious, so good. Please, please, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like my videos, and I hope that you are liking the content that I'm putting out. Make you come back for more. Thanks for watching. Bye.